Hello everyone and welcome to Guiding Star Tarot. So happy to have you here. I hope you're all doing well. Today's PickACard reading is about the next chapter in your career. It is a very exciting reading and let's take a look at what is the next chapter in your career about to bring to you. There are times, even as someone who reads tarot, when the answers feel just out of reach, when my own energy is a little clouded, or when I'm so in the middle of something emotionally that I need an outside perspective to help me realign. And recently, I had one of those moments. I decided to reach out to a professional advisor through today's video sponsor, Psychic Source, and it was honestly one of the most grounding experiences I've had in a while. I asked them what my spirit guides need me to know in that moment, and without me giving much detail, the advisor honed in on exactly what I'd been struggling with. Feeling overwhelmed and out of balance in my daily routine. The guidance they offered was clear, advising me to focus on my well-being during this busy time in my life. I started prioritizing sleep quality by creating a more relaxing bedtime routine and use orange-scented candles, which really helped with unwinding before sleep and feel more well-rested and energized the next day, and therefore be more productive. Their advisor was also compassionate and deeply intuitive. It gave me the clarity I needed to step back, reassess, and move forward with more peace. And sometimes that's all we really need. Someone who can hold space for us when we're too close to the situation to see it clearly ourselves. Psychic Source has been around for over 35 years, and they only work with truly gifted advisors who go through a rigorous screening process and follow a strong code of ethics. You can connect by phone, video, or even text, whatever feels most comfortable for you. Setting up my account on their website is super easy. Honestly, it only takes a few minutes. They have this quick little quiz that helps match you with the right psychic based on what you're looking for, whether it's love, past lives, energy readings, whatever. It made the whole process feel really personal and intentional. And get this, Psychic Source is so confident in the accuracy and quality of their advisors that they actually offer a no-risk guarantee. If you're not satisfied with your last paid reading, they'll credit you back. That's how much they care and stand behind their service. And something to consider, especially if it's your first time trying something like this. I'm excited to share that Psychic Source is giving you, my audience, a very special offer for new customers. You can connect with a gifted advisor for up to 40 minutes for just $19.80. That's a $240 value. And you can use that time to speak to more than one advisor for a different perspective. Using my link means you're getting the best deal in the industry, supporting the channel, and helping give back. 1% of your purchase goes to a charity of your choice, totally free to you. Head to trypsychicsource.com/guiding or click the link in my description to connect with an advisor who's online now and use my code GUIDING to start your own reading today. There's always someone online ready when you are. Now let's get into today's reading because something tells me you're meant to hear this message. There are 3 piles for you to choose from. This is pile number 1 with the rose quartz crystal. Okay, pile number 2 with the green fluorite crystal in a shape of a point. Alright, and pile number 3 with the blue opal crystal in a shape of a crescent moon. Just choose the pile that you feel the most drawn to, and after done choosing, you can skip ahead to your reading using the timestamps in the description box below. And if any of you is interested in the decks that I'll be using for today, you can find them listed in the description box so you can check them out. And with that being said, I'll see you on your reading. Hello my dear pile number 1 and welcome to your reading to everyone who were drawn to the first crystal with the rose quartz, as well as who were drawn to the first card. And let's take a look at what is the next chapter in your career going to bring to you. So pile 1, you were drawn to the waxing moon. And this card says, the energy is gaining momentum. So I feel like for you, pile number 1, this next chapter in your career is about to bring some sort of progress, like some sort of momentum where energy is starting to move forward and starting to pick up. As I said, like in either progress or results coming in, or like this also can mean like circumstances, opportunities, people, you know, all kind of these circumstances kind of lining up and aligning in a way that brings to you kind of new doors opening, brings to you like new ways of growth and expansion. Okay. And I feel like you're about to experience a lot of like movement and progress in your career, pile number 1. Okay, let's take a look at your oracles now and see more about what the next chapter in your career, pile number 1, is going to bring to you. Okay, so you've got the snake card: deception, cheating, intelligence, desire, seduction, and trustworthiness. Okay, we're just gonna pull the cards and see what the message is for you, pile number 1. Okay, let's see what is next chapter in your career. You've got ring, promise, commitment, partnership, deal, contract, cycle. Right, so I feel that a lot of you that, you know, you were drawn to this pile in pile number 1, you've been experiencing some sort of deception. Maybe you've been either disappointed of some sort of aspect in your career that it didn't end up the way you wanted it to, the way you dreamt about. I feel like it also can be more about in relation, you know, to a person or to a situation. Something that appeared to be better than it is, something that, you know, some sort of promise that was given to you that wasn't fulfilled, or just like overall, you know, kind of learning to not trust and understanding, you know, certain aspects, and, you know, people, companies, or, you know, maybe it's about a boss, right? That just you started to realize and learn about. And I feel like that is also like those lessons are going to play a major role in this progress that you're going to be feeling and experiencing in your career. With that being said, I feel like this next chapter of your career is bringing in some sort of like real commitment, real promise, real partnership, a deal, a contract, something that is going to be reliable, stable, secure for the long term, something that is genuine and something, yeah, reliable. Okay. And I feel like it's especially and particularly meaningful to you, pile number 1, this partnership, this deal, because you've been facing a big deception, or you've been dealing with a big disappointment, or like someone or something that wasn't worth trusting, or like even made you kind of just disappointed, you know. And I feel like it could have been just something that didn't work out, right? But this next chapter in your career is going to be something reliable, something. So it can be like a contract in becoming an employer, you know. It can be a contract or a deal or a partnership, you know, in a business. It can be, you know, maybe some of you are like working as a freelancer, or like work from home, or like a content creator. Maybe you're on your own, like having your own business. Whatever this is, I feel like there is some sort of like collaboration or partnership or a deal or offer that is something reliable and is going to bring in real results, where the energy is finally starting to pick up and gain momentum, and you're going to start noticing real progress, because you're going to be aligning with the right people, the right company, the right like some circumstances that are going to help you get solid results for the long term. Okay, which I feel like it's really meaningful for you, number 1. For some reason, I'm hearing like stability in being like something or someone being reliable is a really big deal, right? Because especially you've been dealing with something like a situation that was the opposite, and it was affecting you in that way. Now let's take a look at some tea leaves and see more about this next chapter in your career. Okay, hold on. I was about to drop the deck. Number 1, what is next in this new chapter in your career? The next chapter of your career. Right. I think we've got enough tea leaves. Okay, you've got Cane. Pay attention to your health. But also another message that is coming through to me right now with this Cane is support. Divine support, protection through this opportunity, through this door, through this collaboration or partnership, or whatever this is, like teaming up with someone. Like this is bringing in that support in a time of need when you need it most. And this next chapter of your career is going to be all about like living a stable life, career-wise, financially, right? And there is some sort of support that you're going to be receiving from above. Now, with the message, pay attention to your health, I feel like this next chapter in your career is also going to be about like work-life balance, where you're going to be paying, special attention to your health, to self-care, to making time for resting, for recharging, for, sleeping properly. You've got here shield. You need to defend yourself. So perhaps the previous job or like the previous chapter, it's been all about, like not keeping clear boundaries and not having those boundaries, and kind of being added a lot of pressure onto, and maybe even being used or feeling used or manipulated, or just like, feeling used. I think it's a better word. So I feel like in this next chapter, you're going to be learning how to defend yourself, how to defend your own boundaries, how to defend and pay attention to your health, to your well-being overall, right? So I'm getting this very clear kind of message of clear balance and clear boundaries and lines between personal life or personal life and professional life. You've got here sunrise, new creative ideas, new ventures, a fresh start. You also have got rabbit, too much concern with sexual matters. And since we're of course, like these cards can apply to multiple areas, so we're taking a look at a career reading for you, pile number 1. So for some of you, right, it can be applying that there was maybe in the previous job, or like maybe in the current job that you're in, because there's gonna be a different offer, right? Or department that you're into, or whatever, like even just a collaborator or like something, like a partner. Maybe there's been kind of a mashup between the work life and personal life with this person, like you maybe being in a situationship with someone in this area of your life. Maybe it's been some sort of like, and I say situationship because it doesn't feel like commitment. It feels just like attraction, passionate connection, where maybe it's been just too much concern about this aspect, and maybe that was affecting the collaboration in itself, or like your progress in your career. Maybe it was bringing you down since it was someone who wasn't trustworthy, and it kind of was just keeping you in this place, right? This is going to resonate maybe with some of you. I know it's very specific. With others, this might be because we've got the sexual matters. I do see it also as a passionate energy. So I feel like, in a way, it's of course, it's really amazing to be passionate about what we're doing and all that. But I feel like maybe you were just like focusing on some aspects that you were, yes, passionate about, but didn't provide stability, or were lacking stability. That might resonate with some of you as well. And with the sunrise, this is a beautiful card. This is showing the energy of like new beginnings, new chance, new opportunity, new hope, right? The opportunity to try again, to start again, for progress to happen. And I feel like this commitment, this partnership, this deal, this offer, right, which is very reliable, is going to bring in the this fresh start, but also the hope, the motivation, the inspiration of new ventures, right? Like, and also creative ideas. So I feel like this maybe new collaboration, or this new job, or this department, whatever this is going to bring you the opportunity to express yourself more freely, to be maybe, especially if you're in artistic area, that could also resonate with some of you. So I do feel like the creativity is going to get better. You're going to have the freedom to express that better, or like even just your ideas, right? It might be like a collaboration, or like some sort of work environment and dynamic where your ideas and like your like skills and like are just like valued, right? And you have like the freedom to express and to kind of like work with those, right? It just feels kind of that energy. Now let's take a look at your tarot cards. one more message that is coming through with that sunrise, you know, and like the new creative ideas. It's like daytime, right? Like sunrise, like a new kind of blessed opportunity and new chance. But like, yeah, it's bringing happiness, it's bringing joy, it's bringing abundance, but also like new creative ideas. Like maybe it is like a new business, right? Where you have the liberty to put your ideas into practice, where this partnership or this deal or this offer like is expanding, is helping expand your visions and your ideas from just sticking to what you knew and being inside that box. It feels like there is some sort of growth, you know, in here as well, which is helping with the progress. Now let's move on to your tarot cards. Pile number 1, 7 of Wands. You've been battling a lot of challenges, or it's been a very demanding job, or maybe like inside this job or this collaboration, there's been constant challenges and obstacles, maybe in communication, maybe like with just a lot of pressure being added on you, like, right, with lack of balance and kind of maybe stability, lack of stability as well. But I see you overcoming those in this next chapter in your career. You've got 6 of Pentacles. This is literally a card of balance and stability in terms of money, yeah, like finances, career. So it looks like you're either gonna receive, like feel like you're receiving the right payment, like others are getting paid, like your skills, your ideas, your knowledge, your expertise is being rewarded properly. This is about like mutual exchange in energy, in collaboration, in you know, the money you're bringing, but also like it feels fair, you know, it feels balanced, it feels fair, like a fair contract, a fair deal, or like collaboration. And also this shows that you're going to just experience more balance. Maybe this is about, again, balancing your personal life and having the opportunity to, you know, balance out that and professional life as well, while still making like really good income. All right, so you also got the 10 of Pentacles, which is the energy of financial fulfillment and abundance and prosperity. This is an energy of like being in a position in your life or in your career where you feel like you've got so much stability, you've got like an abundant kind of, you know, financial situation, and you're simply just enjoying. Let's see, 7 of Cups. So this is bringing in the energy of, you know, in this next chapter in your career, kind of like getting to be more cautious, or to be more aware of not everything being as good as it pretends to be or is appearing to be. Like I see you choosing more wisely, maybe the collaborations, the people you're collaborating with, partnerships, the company you're working for, you know, maybe even being more cautious with reading the contract, right? It's going to resonate differently, of course, but I'm also getting that energy. And you've got also the 2 of Swords. So this is the energy of like overcoming a blockage that you've been trying to face for such a long time. You've been trying to get out of for such a long time. So again, a job that was very restrictive, putting a lot of pressure on you, not being even able to see a way to grow, to expand in that particular job, or that, you know, kind of collaboration or deal. Like I feel like you finally being able to see better also. Like this could be like with the blindfold, you not seeing something for what it truly is, and deceiving energy, and like yes, getting the deception, but in a way it's going to be really helpful to you. Maybe it's also like in the deception of putting so much, you know, of your energy and your time in the work that you're doing, maybe for a company, for a boss, and realizing that it's not worth it. And like in this next chapter, you're going to be doing things differently by defending yourself, by protecting your peace, your health, your, you know, having your boundaries. So that is also that in here, but there is this energy of enlightenment, of clarity, but also overcoming stagnation and experiencing more growth and abundance. Okay, while at the same time also having like this kind of balance and stability in your life. So pile number 1, this is everything that I have for you today. I really hope you enjoyed your reading. And my lovelies, don't forget to check my link, trypsychicsource.com/guiding, and use my code guiding to try up to 40 minutes with an advisor for just $19.80. You can find the link either in the description box below or in the first pinned comment. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next one. Until then, take care. Bye bye. Hello, my dear pile number 2, and welcome to your reading to everyone who were drawn to the second crystal with a green fluorite, and also who are drawn to the second card. And let's take a look at what is next in this new chapter in your career. So the card that you were drawn to is the full moon in Pisces, and it says balance spirituality and practicality. So pile number 2, it feels that there is some sort of energy of completion or accomplishment with this full moon, or like a cycle kind of coming to an end in your career. And it feels like with the balance energy in here with both spirituality and practicality, it's either that some of you in pile number 2 are going to be experiencing like or putting like an emphasis on the balance between personal life and professional life. Or it also could be about the balance that you're going to be experiencing in what you're doing career-wise, such as like, like balancing what you love to be doing and what your intuition, your inner kind of purpose, is calling you towards, as well as like taking practical steps towards it. So a lot of you, maybe in pile number 2, you've been like dreaming about doing something and like feeling this deep inner calling towards something, this kind of deep sense of purpose, calling you towards something or your inner voice, but like lacking the practicality of things, and just like not putting into practice, those ideas, or like not really taking those steps in reality about it. So I feel like this next chapter in your career for some of you in pile number 2 is going to be about that, about finally putting into practice and like taking actual steps into making your dreams possible, or like towards that inner calling. For some, of course, it's going to be more specific, but you might be starting to lean more towards doing something spiritual oriented in your career. Or like just, again, it can be just a sense of purpose. It can be just something that feels in alignment with you. But also for some of you, it can be about like literal spiritual, work, like divination and all that. But for others, it can just simply feel like it's just speaking to your heart, and it's just fulfilling your soul, and it's bringing you a sense of peace and alignment, right? Okay, now let's take a look at your oracles and see more about the next chapter in your career, pile number 2. The next chapter in your career, pile number 2. Let's see what is coming in. Okay, this wants to come out: heart, love, romance, giving, infatuation, affection, core. So I do feel like you pouring from your heart in this next chapter in your career, and either following your heart, following that kind of, inner calling, as I said, and whatever you feel like is just simply speaking to your heart. Something that is very meaningful to you as well, that sits at the core of your beliefs maybe, or like what you choose to believe into, or like that is in alignment with your values and your belief system. And also, like, why not like kind of intertwining, I hope I'm saying that right, but like mixing together your career path as well as spiritual growth and expansion, in your life. And also with the giving, it's really, making me feel this beautiful energy of offering and giving, sharing your knowledge, your wisdom, maybe your spiritual wisdom, right? Maybe just like being spiritually fulfilling because you're going to be giving something. You might be working in a field that is literally making you feel like a sense of purpose being fulfilled, and like it has truly meaning to you and to others. So it's all about offering and giving value, and bringing value into other people's lives, but also to yourself as well in the meantime. Let's see what else is coming through about what is the next chapter in your career, pile number 2. Maybe you're going to be helping others with healing. Maybe you're going to be healing yourself, you know, through this next chapter in your career. You also got house, home, family, warmth, security, security, privacy, comfort. Right. The main message that is coming to my mind right now is that a lot of in pile number 2 are going to be working from home, are going to be doing something from the comfort of your own home, are going to be working from the privacy of your own home. You're going to, like, with the warmth, it's like, yes, that cozy feeling of just being able to work from home and just kind of like plan your days around work easier because it's just more flexible. But also it's not just offering, you know, maybe the privacy. So again, this can be just like not being around many people. With privacy, like, of course, it can mean that you're not going to be around many people. So I feel like a lot of impulse number 2 might be introverts, or like might be the kind of people that just, like, you know, really love, you know, just being on your own in your own company. And I feel like that is going to be the next chapter in your career, all about, you know, being around home more, maybe even having, for those of you that have a family, like having the opportunity to spend more time with family because of like being able to be around home, maybe with your children, or just like you know, with the sense of security and warmth and comfort. It can be all about just like, you know, I feel this is something that you've been wanting for a long time, or like something where something that you've been wishing for a long time, and also where your heart is. I feel the need to say that, like, your heart is at home, and I feel like a lot of you really desire that, and this is gonna be so fulfilling for you. And yeah, of course, like, some people crave, you know, human interactions more than others, so that is perfectly fine. So I feel like that might just resonate with you, pile number 2, right? Or just like being able to slow down a bit and like have more you know, kind of more time for yourself, and like, yeah, being around home more. That could be, you know, but I feel like strongly for a lot of it, this is going to be it. Like, you're going to work from home. You're going to be able to balance more, you know, life and work by being at home. Although I know that for a lot of people, this is not making sense. Like, some people actually say that it's harder to maintain a balance while working from home, but some people like truly love it. And I feel like that is going to be you, pile number 2. Like, you're really going to love that. Like, with the love, with the infatuation, you're just going to absolutely love, you know, the experience of working from home and being in the warmth and coziness of your own kind of pajamas. Why not? And just like, even though you're doing content creation, even though you're doing like a business, an online business, or like even just having a job that is providing you the work from home possibility, I sense that in here. But for a lot of you, it might be, as I said, like maybe doing spiritual work, and maybe even having people come at your home. Maybe you're going to be doing something like offering services from your own home. That also can be it, right? But I feel like it's more going to be online with the privacy energy. Right, now let's take a look at some tea leaves and see more about the next chapter in your career. Pile number 2, the next chapter in your career. Okay, so you have here frying pan, trouble, accusations, and dagger, fear, worries, tense situations. I feel that a lot of you are going to choose these in the next chapter, you know, to be more around home, to be on your own, maybe to work from the privacy and the comfort of your own home. Maybe because you've been dealing with a lot of challenges, tense situations, maybe with coworkers, or like at the previous job or at the job that you're currently into. And just like being done with that, you know, with all the tension, with all the like maybe fear and worry and anxiety that you have, like just waking up and knowing you have to go to work to that specific place. So I feel like there's going to be a massive change that is just going to bring you so much more comfort, peace of mind, and calm energy around your work. Let's see what else is coming through for pile number 2. Okay. So you have here pale, time to get out of a situation. So you're going to realize that it's time for you to get out of a situation that is maybe draining you. Maybe it's even like affecting you on a spiritual level, right? Or emotional level. And I feel like you're going to be getting out of a toxic unhealthy dynamic. You've got shark, take care, or there will be a loss of material wealth, and dog, far away, a distant friend is thinking of you. Interesting. So I feel here that maybe a distant friend is going to be helping you maybe with this opportunity, or like in some way it's going to play a major role into maybe this work from home job, or like being able to like have this opportunity, right? And I also feel here with the shark, you know, I feel like you're going to start being more careful maybe with how you're spending money and how you're budgeting your money and your finances, and like where you're investing. Maybe you're about to start a new business, right, from home, or you're just going to be able to take better care of like your spendings just because you're going to be more around home, right? So let's take a look now at your tarot cards. I was just going to say, I feel like there's going to be less kind of risk of, you know, losing money, material wealth, you know, in this next chapter. Let's see. Page of Pentacles. It does feel like the energy of new beginning, a new fresh start with a page, a new journey. So this is either a new business idea that you're going to put into practice. A lot of it's going to resonate with that, I feel like. Maybe you're going to be starting a business with a distant friend, a friend from far, with a distant friend. I don't think like it's someone who is just like a friend who you're not close with. Could be for some of you, maybe a friend you haven't talked in a long time, and then like somehow life bringing you two together in some way. But this also can be a friend that just lives far away, right? And there's like this long distance kind of friendship. But yeah, I feel like you could be starting a business with this friend. You could be getting some sort of idea, or like hear about an idea or opportunity. But also can be like a new job offer. But I feel like there's going to be a change, which is going to be all for the better. But for a lot of you, I feel like it's about a business that, you know, or something that you feel like this inner calling, and you've been just thinking about it, dreaming, you know, of starting it, but finally now in this next chapter deciding to start the actual steps to do it and put those ideas into practice. Five of Swords. Again, this is energy of fighting, tension, arguments, conflict that is finally coming to an end. You deciding to choose your own battles and release this aspect and just walk your own path. Maybe for some of you, of course, maybe for some of you, this distant friend could be left thinking of you. Maybe this is someone you're parting ways with. Maybe it was a collaboration. Maybe it was like, in a way, someone that you used to work with, right? And it's going to become a distant friend, right? After this change. Maybe you're going to realize that this is someone that didn't have the best intentions, right? And you're going to distance yourself because you're going to feel that something is off. You've got the Tower. So something is going to be released in your life, which is something you've been maybe like really invested into. You've been there for a long time, but it's just like wasn't meant to be in your life anymore. Like it's not bringing you any value. Even more so, it would hold you back. And like for some reason you decided to stay there, or like you kept going. But now, even though it kind of takes you out of your comfort zone, it's going to be for your highest good. And it's going to allow you to start building on top of a solid foundation and not stick with something that was going to crumble anyway. Nine of Wands. I feel like this change is also going to be kind of brought to life because of this intense exhaustion and just draining feeling of being constantly inside of a situation career-wise that was just like not good for you. It was draining spiritually, especially. Like I feel like you're just gonna reach to a point where you're gonna be like, enough is enough, reaching that limit. And I see you like choosing differently, okay? And like having either different opportunity, or like putting your ideas into practice in a different aspect or area, and like seeking more balance, or like aiming for more balance. And you also got here Queen of Wands. I do see you like in this next chapter in your career, like stepping into your own power, pile number 2, like no longer settling, no longer accepting, you know, all this pressure, all this drama, all this tension, like knowing your worth and like acting from a place of alignment with that mindset. And I see you becoming magnetic. I see you going through kind of like a glow up process. Yes, physically, but also mentally, spiritually, and like becoming a better version of yourself where you're just like focusing more on your well-being and you're like knowing your worth and you're not allowing to be treated less than you deserve or like being exploited or, you know, whatever. I feel here that you might find the confidence again, a lot of you, to put into practice those ideas that you had for quite a while. And it's going to be all towards for the better. So pile number 2, this is everything that I have for you today. I really hope you enjoyed your reading. And my lovelies, don't forget to check my link, trypsychicsource.com/guiding, and use my code guiding to try up to 40 minutes with an advisor for just $19.80. You can find the link either in the description box below or in the first pinned comment. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next one. Until then, take care. Bye-bye. Hello, my dear pile number 3, and welcome to your reading to everyone who were drawn to the blue opal crystal, and also who were drawn to the 3rd card. And let's take a look at what is in the next chapter in your career coming for you, pile number 3. And the card that you were drawn to is the full moon in Gemini. And it says the answers you need are coming. So it does feel like with the full moon, the energy of an accomplishment or like some sort of cycle coming to an end or like closing. And since you've got the answers you need are coming, I feel like some of you, I mean, a lot of you maybe in pile number 3 are going to resonate with the idea of waiting for some sort of answers or reply, maybe like to see the results maybe of an interview or like some sort of course that you've been enrolling or like, you know, whatever this is that it's in relation to your career. I feel like, you know, there are some answers that you need, that you're waiting for coming in. There are some news coming in for you. Maybe it's about paperwork for those of you wanting to maybe work abroad, or like there's answers about contract or news about contract. But I feel like since you've got the full moon, something comes to completion, right? And I feel like these news are going to, or these answers are going to bring some sort of solution to a situation you're dealing with, or like help fulfill something, right? Now, let's take a look at your oracles and see more about the next chapter in your career, pile number 3. What is coming in? You've got the star. Beautiful. Hope, dream, inspiration, wish, achievement, progress to goals. What a beautiful card. And this is showing for you, pile number 3, that there is like a wish coming true for you in regards to your career in this next chapter. This next chapter is going to be about your wish coming true, or like some progress towards your goals with these answers, with these solutions coming in, with this news coming in. I did tell you like there is this energy of accomplishment, of something being fulfilled. So there's like, you know, a dream, a wish coming true, or like even progress towards that, inspiration, positivity, optimism, you know, there's more hope towards that, and also achievement. So these answers, this solution, this kind of information, you know, can be also like information that you're stumbling upon that is coming in. Like it's going to be all about like bringing in more hope, more kind of faith in your dreams, and also like bring some sort of achievement and progress towards your goals. Okay. Also, I'm hearing guidance, right? Also with the star, it can be like guidance you're receiving in your career. You've got also garden, public, network, group, audience, fame, outdoors. Wow. Maybe some of you went to some sort of casting, or like went to some sort of audition. That is going to be positive news. So that is going to be your next chapter in your career, about, you know, all about that wish, you know, being fulfilled and living that dream. Maybe it has something to do with being in the public eye, being a public person, getting fame, getting recognition. Maybe it's about content creation, right? And becoming popular and having some sort of audience, right? Maybe it's about podcasts. Maybe it is about like becoming a singer, or a writer, or like whatever this is, an actor, whatever this is. And doesn't have to be necessarily just on art. Can be also about anything, you know, anything in particular that has to do with gaining audience or like a group of people, a network of people, like connecting with people. And maybe it has also something to do with your online business expanding, or like being able to perform like some sort of outdoors gatherings, or like have people gather, you know, outdoors to see you, or like maybe it has something to do with like holding like some sort of concert, or like being a part of like some sort of show, like maybe stand-up comedy. Why not? You know, I'm just giving some examples. Of course it's going to resonate differently. These are very specific like messages, but it does look like the energy of a public, and doesn't have to be only outdoors. Of course, I'm just talking here like it's all about like working maybe with people or around people, maybe wedding planning or like event planner. I don't know, like I'm giving like some examples that come to my mind right now. But what is the most important thing to take from these cards for you, pile number 3, is that this next chapter in your career is going to be about gaining recognition and being recognized, being known, your audience increasing, and like expansion in your fame, in you being in the public eye, or like you working with people, or like your dream and your goal getting achieved, or like living your dream, your wish coming true, and like some answers that you were waiting for, or like some sort of, you know, news you've been expecting, or like just like even unexpected, right, like are coming in for you. Hold on, we're done with this deck. I was just like very deep in what I was just saying. Right, we're gonna move on to the tea leaves now, pile number 3, and see more about the next chapter in your career. Hold on, I was about to drop the entire deck. The next chapter in your career. Okay, let's see. So you have haystack, karma, you will reap what you have sown. So I feel like seeds that you've planted in the past, things that you've been started in the past, are now going to pay off, and you're going to be like experiencing exciting, with the excitement, with the firecracker, exciting results and news, and basically chapter in your career is going to be very exciting, filled with inspiration, with joy, and like a huge sense of success and accomplishment and achievement, right? And just living your dream, or like feeling so lucky, like the lucky star, right? Like your wish being true and like coming true, and you living your dream, basically your dream career. And you've got here a 10 card, celebration, fun, enjoyment. Wow, okay, hold on. This garden celebration, you know, group of people message in here can be you holding a gathering to celebrate this big win, or this big achievement, or this accomplishment. Yeah, for some of you, it's going to be that, pile number 3. And you've got here like huge reason to celebrate, huge reason to enjoy and to have fun, and to like have fun within this next chapter in your career. Like literally it's all about this, all about fun, amazing, exciting things coming through for you, pile number 3. Let's see one more tea leaf. Okay. Oh my God, you've got wishbone, a wish is granted. So that is just clarified once again for you, pile number 3, that a wish is granted for you, is coming true. Okay, a wish is about to be achieved. Wow, I can't even see why you're gonna be celebrating and be so excited about, because it's literally like your dream, your wish is coming true. And if you've been waiting for some sort of answers, or like news, or like, you know, just waiting to see, you know, some sort of information popping through, that is going to come in, and it's going to be very exciting and positive. Let's take a look at your tarot cards now, pile number 3, and see more about the next chapter in your career. You've got justice. See, karma, you will reap what you have sown. Your hard work is going to pay off. Your talent, your skills, your wisdom, your, you know, your gifts are going to pay off, and are going to be seen, are going to be acknowledged, you know, for your merit, and for their merits, but for the intensity, you know, for the amount of offer and value that for the amount of value and kind of like amazing things that provide to others. And what I was going to say, basically, like, I just got lost a bit in words, but like, basically, you're going to be getting the like fair, just kind of acknowledgement that you and your gifts, your talents, your work, okay, deserves, pretty much. That is what I was going to say. Let's see what else is coming through. 6 of Wands. This is literally being victorious, or feeling victorious, feeling successful, feeling on top of the world, and being seen by others and cheered by others, being celebrated by others. Oh my God. So there's this strong energy of you like being loved by others, and people seeing you also as a source of inspiration, or just being genuinely happy for you and celebrating you. But I see, like, you know, with this kind of crown, right, of flowers, is like you're about to get some big wish and dream fulfilled. And this next chapter in your career is going to be all about living the career that you wanted and you dreamt about. It's about your wish coming true. Pile number 3, the Devil. I feel like you've maybe been trapped in some sort of toxic dynamic situation, limiting beliefs, connections, you know, that were holding you back a lot and that weren't good for you. And I feel like you're about to get freed from that, especially with the Justice. Okay, you have 2 of Swords. Yeah, so that is clarifying that there is some sort of blockage or stagnation you've been facing. Pile number 3, that you were trying to maybe make your dream coming true, like try to achieve something, but you were just lacking some sort of clarity or information or answers that now are coming for you, which are going to help you get out of this blockage and see things better, or like know how to do better, or like what steps to take, right, for this wish to be coming true. All right, Knight of Pentacles. This is money coming in this next chapter in your career. I see you making more money and like literally having like amazing financial, you know, stability and abundance and prosperity and wealth. This is about like yeah, like something that you've been already doing, like now starting to pay off and like bringing you money and results in finances. Maybe this is also like an opportunity to be doing something that you love and your wish coming true and also being paid for it. So this is the most amazing thing, and I love it. I love your reading, pile number 3. Like, it's such an amazing, positive reading for you, pile 3. That basically you're going to be doing what you love the most, your wish coming true, just living your dream in your career and getting paid for it. So this is the most amazing thing, and I absolutely love that for you. I'm so excited for what's next in your career, pile number 3. And this is everything that I have for you today. I really hope you enjoyed your reading. And my lovelies, don't forget to check my link trypsychicsource.com/guiding and use my code guiding to try up to 40 minutes with an advisor for just $19.80. You can find the link either in the description box below or in the first pinned comment. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next one. Until then, take care. Bye bye.